Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Raihan's ielts. Presented by Raihan's Study Tech Center, aka Raihandul Islam, Professor of English, London Teacher Training College Certified IELTS Trainer, Cambridge Certified ELT Teacher, British Council Validated Trainer. You are going to learn another cue card number 21 for IELTS speaking test. Cue card 21. The topic: describe an advertisement you have seen. You should say, what is the advertisement? When did you see it? Why did you love it? Before discussing the cue card, let us learn some words and phrases related to this cue card. Vocabulary: dominant, adjective, most common. Example: TV has remained the most dominant means of media communication throughout the years. Under the expression, believing usually wrongly that something is true. Example: I waited at the station for you under the impression that you were going to travel with me. Publicize, verb, to make something known to the public. Example: he is in London to publicize his new book. Distribute, verb, to give or deliver something to people. Example: we need to distribute electricity equally over the country so that everyone can enjoy the benefits. Flyer, a small sheet of paper advertising an event or product given to a large number of people in the street. Example: I spent the morning handing out flyers for the new supermarket which has just opened. Surrogate, noun, to put in the place of another. Example: he could not attend the meeting, so he sent his surrogate. To be aired, expression, to be shown on the media, to be broadcasted. Example: the news program is aired at 7 p.m. every day. On almost every corner of the street. Expression: almost everywhere. Example: food stalls can be found on almost every corner of the street, so don't worry if you need to find somewhere to eat. Catchy, adjective, pleasing and easily remembered. Example: most popular TV series have a catchy theme tune to introduce the show. Theme tune or theme song, a song that is played at the beginning and end of a television show, movie, etc., or in a commercial. Example: the theme song of the James Bond movie Live and Let Die became a hit. Slogan, a word or phrase that is easy to remember and is used by a group of business attract to attention. Example: within days, virtually everyone was familiar with the newest advertising slogan for the brand of soda. Endorse, verb, to publicly or officially say that you support or approve of someone or something, or to publicly say in exchange of for money that you like or use a product or service. Example: the brand of sneaker is endorsed by several basketball stars. Vibrant, adjective, very bright and strong. Example: we painted the poster a vibrant blue so that it stands out. Prevalent, adjective, common or widespread. Example: ripped jeans is a fashion trend that is prevalent among teenagers. Secure a slot. Expression. Get a position or time in a list of events. Example. She was very happy when she secured a slot in the big concert just before the star was due to perform. Prime time expression. A time in the evening when the largest number of people are watching television. Example. The program is popular because it is shown during prime time. Virtually. Adverb almost entirely. Example, we spent a virtual all day shopping. Well produced. Adjective, well made. Example, the movie was so well produced that there was nothing I could complain about. Trigger. Verb, cause something else to happen. Example, smoke triggered the fire alarm. Bothersome. Adjective, causing trouble or difficulty. Example, I find my brother's habit of playing music really loudly is bothersome. Obey. Verb, to do what someone tells you to do or what a rule, law, etc. says you must do. Example, he is a good boy. He always obeys his parents. Violate. To do something that is not allowed by a law, rule, etc. Example, the company violated its customers' privacy. Live up to one's expectation. Expression, to be as good as someone thought something would be. Example, I thought the movie was going to be better than that. It totally failed to live up to my expectations. Outraged. Adjective, very bad or wrong in a way that caused anger. Example, I felt outraged by her attitude. I will not put up with such treatment. Misleading. Adjective, giving the wrong idea that something is true. Cue card number 21. Describe an advertisement you have seen. You should say, what is the advertisement? When did you see it? Why did you love it? Sample answer. I guess I could begin by highlighting the fact about what type of advertisement it is. Actually, nowadays there is so many advertisements on mass media like TV, internet or radio that people just take them for granted in some ways. However, there are some commercials that are truly interesting, creative, and meaningful. One such ads that creates a strong impression on me is the one regarding the great contribution of mothers to the children, and it is broadcasted on the local channel on Mother's Day. Now, going on to my next point, which is what its content is. The point I like to make here is that, unlike other commercials that are utilized to promote products and services, this one is not about any products but dedicated to appreciate the huge sacrifice of mother. Honestly, I'm not pretty sure about when I first saw it, but as far as I remember, I came to this ad about 2 years ago and I was totally blown away by its creative way of telling a story. And last but not least, I also want to talk about the reason why I love this piece of ads. I suppose it's really a combination of reasons, one of which is its meaningful story that provokes so many emotions about our mom. So that's one thing. The other would be its unique way of catching audiences' entire attention by touched live. I hope that in the future the advertisement would be invested more in terms of contents, not just about exaggerating products. Now, questions for part 3 and sample answers. Question number 1. What are the different kinds of advertising? I think that there are several ways of promoting a product, of which the most dominant type is broadcast advertising, where the products are publicized through the TV commercials, radio, or the internet. Another common type of advertising is print advertising, which relies on distributed posters and flyers or advertisement columns in newspapers or magazines to boost a product's popularity. There is also outdoor advertising, advertising at outdoor events like concerts or trade shows. Unfortunately, surrogate advertising exists as well, which markets banned products like alcohol or tobacco in the disguise of another product. Question number two: what kind of advertising is most common in your country? I'm not too sure about this, but I think it's fair to say broadcast advertising and print advertising are the two most popular means of promoting products in my country. Commercials are aired at a high frequency, especially in the evening, when the number of viewers is considerably higher compared to that in the morning. It's also common to see flyers being given away and banners hung on almost every corner of the street. Question number three: what are the ways in which advertisements catch the attention of viewers? Well, I guess it depends on the types of advertisement. With TV commercials, it's essential to have a catchy theme, tune, or a slogan used to identify the product so that viewers can easily recognize it. McDonald's, for example, use I'm loving it. It also helps to have a celebrity who features in the commercial or endorses the product. This would make the product appealing to a large number of viewers. Print advertisements, however, usually draw people's attention with their vibrant colors and unique graphic designs. The better the posters are, the more interest in the product might attract. Question number four: do big companies prefer to advertise on TV or in some other ways? Why? In my opinion, broadcast advertising is still the most popular way for big organizations to promote their goods and services. TV has long been the most prevalent means of media communication, so getting a product advertised on TV equals making it known to a large number of people. It would be even better to secure a slot during prime time from about 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. when virtually everyone is sitting in front of their television. Still, it's worth mentioning that online advertisements such as pop ups are on the rise as more and more people are spending time surfing the web. Question number five: what are the good and bad points of advertisements? I suppose advertisements play an important role in introducing consumers to a wider variety of goods. With commercials, buyers are exposed to more options, including models, functions, and prices before choosing the one product that is to their taste. On the other hand, a well produced advertisement might not ensure a product of the same quality. It's not unusual to witness cases where people complain about the huge difference between what was advertised and what the product is really like. Besides, commercials can trigger the desire to purchase new goods regardless of what their impracticability, resulting in the waste of both time and money. Question number six: is advertising on the internet very influential? To be honest, I doubt the effectiveness of internet advertising. Although pop ups are growing in popularity, most people find them rather bothersome and close them the moment they appear on the screen. Instead of spending time reading them, Besides, under the impression that everything on the internet should not be trusted, people usually dismiss online and advertisements as unreliable. Are any kinds advertising in your country considered illegal? I'm not too knowledgeable about the issue, but I guess anything that fails to obey the terms of advertisement laws is considered illegal. One of the most commonly seen outdoor advertisements are billboards, which are basically huge posters that are erected on main streets or on top of buildings. This is a completely legal way of advertising if the owners are granted a valid permit and take the boards down according to the contract. However, many owners violate the law by missing the deadline to remove them or erect them without permission. Question number 8. Do you trust advertisements? Why or why not? Quite frankly, I rarely place my trust in advertisements. They seem untruthful to me since almost everything is exaggerated and most of the time the products themselves don't live up to consumers' expectations. They claim to be the best, but very often there are some kind of faults. However, I do refer to advertisement when I'm looking for a product or service. In order to broaden my range of choices, still only after a long time studying the product and reading reviews will make up my mind to purchase one. Question number 9. How do you feel about false advertising? Like most people, I feel outraged by misleading advertisements. Untruthful commercials can lead to many problems, and some can be disastrous. Cosmetics advertisements, for example, if they do not cover all necessary aspects like origin, components, and potential allergies, reactions on some types of skins may cause complexion disease. The same goes for medicinal products. False advertising betrays the trust of consumers and diminishes the reputation of the company itself. By creating widespread distrust, the advertising industry as a whole is damaged by false advertising. Dear viewers, well wishers and students, this is the end of this video lesson. So you have learned the cue card number 21 from this video. Hopefully it has been beneficial for you, and please practice this many times, read it again and again, and watch it again and again, and then practice it with your friend. Thank you very much. Coming